All righty, let's see how we do this time. Hopefully you guys can see and hear me. If anyone's there, please either text me or inbox that you can hear me. I'll wait a few minutes to see if you guys are able to join me. Hello, hello. Whoever just joined, if you can either, let's see, Lori has commented. You probably can't see me because I didn't have my screen on. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if you can see me. Trying to get the... Oh. Hello, hello, hello. You can comment in our apprenticeship group or send me a text message to let me know if you guys can hear and see me this time, please. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you guys can see and hear me this time. If you can, if someone could just let me know, I'd greatly appreciate it. I hate this new YouTube. You can't chat live. You don't know if anybody's hearing you. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. I don't want to do Facebook Live because I don't want, you guys won't be able to see my screen. I think this was probably the same problem Faraday was having the other night. You may not see me right now because I'm on a different screen trying to check to see what comments you guys are making, so I'll know if you can see me, hear me. Okay, Laura says she can hear me. Can you see me also, Lori? I should be back on the screen live now with my strand of hair hanging down in my eye. I can hear you, but it's still not showing your picture. Oh, Lord, I don't know what's going on. Let's see what Arvita says. Hello. Does hello mean? Does that mean you can see me, Arvita? You say hello. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Oh, yeah, I didn't know I could sing. Oh, I really want this to work. So it seems like on the last time you guys could hear me, but you couldn't see me. Can you hear and see me now? Is my question. Because I can see me and it's acting like it's showing you. Oops, you might not see me now. Can you hear and see me now? Anybody? Because I don't want to start it and you guys not be able to see my screen. All right, I'm going to try and share the screen. And if you can let me know if you can see the screen, that would be great. And I'm sharing my Carnival screen. So if you see my Carnival screen, actually I gotta go to the inbox. Comments in our group. She says, "Sing." Oh, you can hear me. Can you see the screen? Can you still hear me and see the screen? Somebody's typing. So let's see. You guys can see the screen and still hear me. Then we're getting ready to run with this. Because by now I should be finished and we haven't even gotten started. You only see my picture, so you don't see the Carnival apprenticeship screen. Okay, well, I tell you guys what, since you can hear me, I'm gonna just talk and tell you what I'm doing. And since you're here, I don't want to not do anything. You guys know me. I always try to come up with the solution the best I can. I really wish you could see my screen. I don't know what the heck. Let me try this button. You are screen sharing and presenting to everything is what it's telling me. So can you still hear my voice? I'm waiting. Somebody's typing in the group. Let me see if you guys can still hear my voice. Then and just cover the information. And I apologize. It's technology. It's not the operator. I promise. I promise it's not me. And I'll have to ask Faraday how she was able to go back and record hers from the mess up the other day. So if you guys can hear me, just let me know, somebody, real quick, and we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and give the information. Okay, can you still hear me, Maddie? All right. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. So I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, Lori says she hears me. It's only showing my picture. You can hear me fine. Okay. I apologize. Thank you guys for your patience and for being here on this lovely Saturday afternoon. I promise we've wasted enough time, so I'm not going to waste any more, but I am going to go ahead and at least share the information, even though you can't see my screen or me. At least you can hear me, so we will thank you, Lori. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I just don't know what I'd do without any of you guys. Guys, we have a new family member. If you have not seen my welcome post to Miss Aaliyah, I think she is on here with us. Thank you, Arvita. Aaliyah comes to us with some knowledge of travel, and she has seen all the wonderful things that we have been doing and wanted to join us. So welcome, Aaliyah. And we're just going to keep moving along. I don't know why the heck this is showing on my end. Everything is right. I don't know what's going on. So what I wanted to cover today real quickly is I have had a few people asking me about traveling with kids and the ages that they can travel and things of that nature. So what I was going to do was show you guys how to go into your Carnival background and retrieve that information. Since you can't see my screen, I'm just going to go in and then I'll just share the information with you guys. So let me just get it pull back up here. And some of this, most of you know, there are a few things that I actually learned with this last group that I had. So hopefully there'll be something new that you guys will learn. With traveling with minors, a minor is considered anyone 21 or under. So a lot of times when you have those teenagers, you want to put them in a different room. You don't want them in the room with you, or even the younger kids. The parents might want to have their room and have all the kids in the other room. So just so we can all be on the same page when it comes to traveling with children, 21 and under are considered minors. So I'm just going to go down the guidelines here. It says when you're traveling with anyone under 18, whether they're a relative or not, if you have signed documentation, if they're not, let me back up. For children 21 and under, they don't have to be in the room with the parents. If they are between the ages of 12 and older, they can be in a stateroom other than the room that the parents are in. They don't have to be someone that's related to you. Say, for example, this group that I had just a month or so ago, there was the parents, their 17-year-old daughter, and the 17-year-old daughter's best friend. The two 17-year-olds had their own room. So the one that was not related to the parents, her mother signed a form giving permission for her to travel with this family and to be in the room with the other 17-year-old. Now, when you have children between the ages of 13 and 17, they can be in a room without the parents. If they're not related, long as you've got that form signed, it's okay. And they can be within 3 staterooms of the parents. So between ages 13 and 17, can be in a separate room without the parents and can be within 3 staterooms of the parents or the guardian. It doesn't have to be their relative, whoever they're traveling with. Someone in their group has to be within 3 rooms of the minors between ages of 13 and 17. If they're 12 or younger, they can be in a room across the hall or right next door. So 12 and under in the room right next door or across the hall. Same scenario. If they're not related, they have that travel form or document stating it's okay for them to be with this family. If they're between 18 and 20, no restrictions as to where they're at on the ship, and if they're not related, long as you have that form. Now, if you have someone that's under 21 and they're married, you know, we have some 18-year-olds that are married or 19 or whatever. Of course, long as they show their marriage certificates, they don't have to be with someone, with an adult. If you've got kids in a group, for every 8 kids, you have to have a chaperone. So if you've got any children under 21, every 8 room, because a lot of times you have these school trips that with the kids. So for every 8 kids, you have to have a chaperone. When you have kids in a group of this size, not only do you have to pay for their gratuities up front with their final payment, but you also have to pay $100 deposit per minor per cabin for damages. So if you're traveling with with kids that are not your own children, please make sure you have a letter from the parents stating it's okay for them to travel and not be in your same room, and you've got the ages that they need to be either be next door or 3 rooms down. All right, and of course, if they're military, then they can travel without being with an adult. All right, now for infants, because this question came up earlier this week, the infant policy. Anyone 2 years old or above are required, well, let me rephrase that. From 6 months on Carnival, they can cruise. If they're under 6 months old, they cannot cruise. 6 months and above have their, you have to purchase their own ticket per se, or their own space in the cabin. You don't pay full fare as long as there's 2 full fare adults in the room. You'll get a reduced rate from the children from 6 months up, but they have to have their own ticket. If they're under 2, they do not, you don't have to pay gratuities for them. So between 6 months old, 2 years old, there's no gratuity.